My name is Alexis, and I've just read The Notebook written by Nicholas Sparks. It is a love story set pre- and post-World War II. It begins with Allie and Noah falling in love in the summer. However, Allie's family and social economic expectations at the time keep them from being together. Years pass, and he writes letters to Allie, however, she never receives them. Noah writes one final letter. Then Allie comes to visit him and tells him she is engaged. Allie spends time with him and begins to fall in love with him again. Allie then also has to decide who she wants to spend the rest of her life with. In the end, the story is told to Allie as she's battling Alzheimer's and is read to her husband Noah. The novel perfectly demonstrates how love can be something that can haunt you or be something that can make one's life fulfilling. This is what's so amazing about the novel because the messages are timeless and relatable. The way the author Nicholas Sparks describes the characters' love and pain is so believable that it doesn't come off as cheesy. There are a lot of emotions that the characters feel as the situations change. An example is when Noah uses night and day as a metaphor and says that dusk is just an illusion because the sun is either above or below it, and that means that day and night are linked in a way that very few things are. There cannot be one without the other, yet they cannot exist at the same time. He continues to use this and describe it as referring to the painful impact that Alzheimer's has on him and his wife Allie. Another example is when Noah uses another metaphor and describes his relationship as ancient ivory on a cypress tree, tendrils and branches intertwined so closely that they would die if they were ever forced apart. The metaphor relates to them when they are old, slowly dying and in need of each other. However, it also relates to when they were very young and being forced apart. The author makes Noah and Allie's connection develop in a very hooking way that it makes every conversation they have with each other very intriguing. When thinking about the novel with a Marxist lens, you understand why a social farm boy like Noah would not marry a well-to-do woman like Allie, especially in the era that the book was set in. The dichotomy between her true love Noah and her fiancé Lon further emphasizes. Lon is a very successful lawyer who cares a lot about his career and it often comes first. He doesn't appreciate art, he thinks very logically and spends most of his day behind a desk. Noah, on the other hand, loves art, reading poetry, and physically working and moving throughout his day. Reading this novel, you will see how their love was so powerful in bringing them together and how it was capable of miracles that no doctor could explain. The novel teaches readers to begin to appreciate and see the beauty in many things that you may not have before. Also, the notebook is full of statements about life and aphorisms coming from a young person's perspective as well as an older person's perspective, and this will stick with you after you finish reading the book. And personally, romance isn't my favorite genre, but I didn't find the book boring. There was no spots that were kind of dry. I really enjoyed the book, and I think you should read it too.